LifeWave overview. So my name is Renita Brannon. I'm up in Bismarck, North Dakota, and it's freezing up here. Oh, somebody said to me, when are you leaving? I'm like, very soon. I need to get to a warm climate. So you guys, I'm honored to be with you tonight. We are going to overview LifeWave, the patches, the opportunity. Hey, how many of you knew that you had the power to reset and restore your genes to youth today? I mean, that is an exciting thought, isn't it? How many of you got on here tonight restoring and resetting your genes to youth today? So that's exactly what the X39 activates. It activates that GHK copper peptide. So we're going to get into that in a second. We're going to give it just one more minute of people entering the Zoom room. We're going to start it off with a quick video. For those of you who have never been here before, welcome. These meetings are generally somewhat the same. We kind of talk about the product. We talk about the patch and what it's going to do for you and your family. And then we get a little bit more into the opportunity. And I think it's a great time of year to be talking about launching something phenomenal. How many of you have ever wanted to launch a home-based business or a business where you're helping others to win with their health? So that's exactly what this is. I'm excited you're on here tonight. I'm going to screen share. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get on over to a great little website. I want you guys to jot this website down. If you're brand spanking new, you've never been on one of these before, take notes, ask questions in the chat, please. Okay. So if you could keep yourselves muted, that'd be really awesome. We are going to share, and I'm going to take you on over to a website, and it's called thisisitinfo.com. Now, it's very important that you, when you're looking at LifeWave, you're looking at a reputable source. You're looking at something that has the clinical studies. You're looking at something that has the testimonies. You're looking at something that has all of the validation with not only the testimonies of the lay people, but the medical doctors. And so that's exactly what This Is It Info is. It's a great little resource for you all to go educate yourself. There's a lot of different great videos on here. I love them all, but let's start with the basics. Do you guys know about phototherapy? What do you know about light therapy, right? We're going to start with a 1:45-second video that explains what is phototherapy. So here you guys go.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. LifeWave. Live long, live well.
Awesome, you guys. So to put it plainly, we're activating healing mechanisms in our body with light. Imagine giving your body a set of instructions to heal with light. Let me say that again. Imagine giving your body a set of instructions to heal with light. That's exactly what the patch does. So it's not like taking a drug or taking something orally or injecting something, which some people do. We are literally giving our body a set of instructions to heal with light. And so the patch that most people talk about that you probably were introduced to is the X39 patch. And that is the patch that's been clinically proven to activate the GHK copper peptide. And when you really research that copper peptide, just like this book that I held up, this book will tell you that GHK copper peptide is activating your own stem cells. It's kind of a big deal when we activate this peptide. So some people can go get this peptide injected. Some people are taking it orally, but we don't know if it's absorbing, right? If people have bad stomach, liver, and kidneys, who knows if it's absorbing? The beautiful thing with the phototherapy patch is we're activating our own endogenous system. That's the system that is within us, that God put within us. We're activating our own innate internal system to heal with light. Now, I'm back over here on This Is It Info. There's lots of great videos. We're just going to watch the one tonight, but please know you can come here and get a full-on education. You can take a shallow dive in the pool, or you can go deep, baby. And when you go here, the power of X39, that is David Schmidt. That's the founder of the technology. As you come down, you can read about the patents and the different articles, the PubMed articles, and the actual story of X39 to see how this thing got started. We're a 20-year-old company, you guys. That company this year has finished last year, 2024, finished over $600 million. Do you know 2025 is going to be the first billion-dollar year for LifeWave? This is so exciting. It's a global opportunity. We're open in 80 different countries. So if you know people in other parts of the world, get excited about picking up the phone and calling them and saying, hey, listen, I've been introduced to a technology that is literally creating miracles, and I want you to do it with me. And, you know, Dr. Leland Stillman, you see him here on the screen. Thanks for all your prayers. His baby Benjamin is off the ventilator. Thank you, Jesus. So, yeah, I was on my hands and knees praying for this baby on, I believe it was Sunday when he called. And Dr. Stillman, his baby was born, unfortunately, lacking oxygen because the umbilical cord was around the neck. So they didn't know for how long the baby was without oxygen. Was born on the 26th. And then he called on Sunday and said, please pray and thank everybody for their prayers, Renita from LifeWave. And he said, could you ask David Schmidt to write a note for the hospital? Because in the NICU, they're very scared to let me put the patches on him. And very quickly, I comprised an email to David Schmidt, and very quickly he responded and gave the information necessary and needed to send back to Dr. Stillman to present to the ICU doctors and nurses. And very quickly, Dr. Stillman applied the patches on baby Benjamin. And he sent me the picture of his baby in ICU. And he said, do you see the patch on baby Benjamin? And I could see the patch, and I was so excited. And then it was yesterday. Was it yesterday morning? What day is today? It's Thursday today. I think it was on Tuesday morning. He said, please pray that baby Benjamin can get off the ventilator. And I was just praying hard. And about an hour later, he texted me back. He said, they took baby Benjamin off the ventilator. And of course, it was this great sequence of events where mama is now able to nurse. And wow, we're just believing for a full-on healing over this baby. But the bottom line is the patches are for everybody. Here we have an MD using them on his baby in ICU because he knows the power of phototherapy to heal, right, guys? And he actually had to introduce the ICU nurses and doctors to the technology because they don't know. People don't know what they don't know. I always say, no matter how smart you are, no matter how many degrees you have, people simply don't know what they don't know. So you can be inspired by listening to Dr. Stillman's entire interview with Steve and Gina, our dear friends, as he talks about the health of this patch and how it's going to help you and your team. As you come down, this is all medical doctors. So if you say, hey, I need to listen to more doctors, great. You can listen to this entire doctors panel. You can listen to Dr. Stillman, Dr. Joseph Peck. There's so many great doctors on this panel. I'm going to tell you that, but you can listen to all the doctors explaining why they use the patch and how they use the patch. Okay, guys? So again, all of this information, very in-depth information, is available to all of you tonight. Again, what is the website I'm looking at? It's called This Is It Info. This is it, baby. This is it, info.com. And then if you click on the very top along under testimonials, if you've never seen that before, check this out. What do you want to know about? Do you want to know if it's okay for children? I feel like they need to put a section on here called babies, right? After Dr. Stillman just used it on his baby, and literally a day and a half later, the baby's off the ventilator. So I'm like, I think there's something to this. Anyway, eye improvement, mental clarity, sleep, bladder improvement, hearing, weight loss, heart, hair improvement. I mean, what do you want to hear about today, guys? You can literally click on any one of these tabs. And when you click on the tabs, it's going to open up several videos for you to view at your convenience. The videos are very short. They're 1 to 3 minutes. So it's not like you're listening to an hour-long meeting, very short, talking about various things from better sleep, I mean, literally, some of these kids were not speaking words because they were on the spectrum, and now they're speaking 40, 50, 60 words. We've got many stories of children's and teenagers' eyes being crossed, and now they're no longer crossed. I don't even know what the scientific name for that is. I just call it all a miracle. Anyway, the bottom line is you can come here to thisisit.info.com, click on testimonials, okay, guys? So if you want more in-depth information, go there. Learn, grow. Let me see what I got in the chat. I just want to make sure I'm mindful of any questions you guys might have tonight. I appreciate you all hopping on. Can you guys hear me? Somebody said no sound. Was there sound? Okay. Somebody can't hear. I'm not sure. Maybe they just need to turn theirs up. Hopefully you guys heard the video. Yes. Believing for full healing over that baby Benjamin. It's already happening in Jesus' mighty name. And again, Dr. Stillman reached out to me to get confirmation from David Schmidt for the doctors. And so quickly, David responded in the middle of the night. And so quickly, they began the patching on baby Benjamin. And instantly, when that baby was taken off the ventilator, I sent it to David Schmidt. I mean, I was crying. And I was so happy for Dr. Stillman. He sent me several pictures of his little boy. And so when I see those pictures, I'm like, yes, this is what we're doing, guys. This is why we're here. This is the power that we have in our hands with phototherapy. If the world doesn't know, it's okay. We're going to tell them, right? We're going to tell them. You just have to make the commitment that you're going to tell them. All right, let's move on. Let me share with you guys. We are going to move on to a little slideshow presentation. But before I do that, I want to just do two things because some of I know are on here temporarily. And you might have to hop off early. I do want to share with you that when you go over to LifeWave Wellness Warriors, two very, very, very important things that are going on over there. So if you're brand new tonight, you can join 2 Facebook groups. Now, listen, there is a lot of Facebook groups, but I'm going to be honest with you. You should be on 2. You should be on the groups that your team is on. You should be on 46 Facebook groups. I don't know what's being taught there. I don't know what's being shared there. Every day I get asked questions about other Facebook groups. I'm like, I have no idea. I'm not in those groups. You know, the groups I'm in, this is it team, because that's what we're part of, and LifeWave Wellness Warriors. And if you're on our team and you chose to start a smaller group for your group, great. But if we got to be very careful, and we've got to hone in on what we're teaching and training. So LifeWave Wellness Warriors is a great resource. Today, I invited someone to the group, and she said, I had no idea I could use the Facebook group like that. So let me show you this. Can you guys all see me, LifeWave Wellness Warriors? Make sure you join. Make sure when you are joining the group, you put in your sponsor's name and who invited you. But if you want to come in here, this lady today was asking about a pacemaker. She said, my dad's on a pacemaker. Can he wear the patch? I said, absolutely. We've got lots of people on pacemakers. So anyway, the bottom line is I just typed in the word pacemaker. In my search, look at my search right over here, guys, on the left-hand side of my screen. Do you see that? All of these are going to be pacemaker questions. So if you've never utilized the Facebook group, how many of you like to research? How many of you like to ask questions and dig a little deeper? Okay, if that's you, please go into our Facebook group and you can utilize that search bar. And I always say, be careful. If you read the comments, you might get a college degree. How many of you know when you read the comments, you're getting a college degree because you're hearing from incredible people, their incredible healing testimonies? All right. The next thing I want to show you on this in LifeWave Wellness Warriors is when you're in this group, along the top, click on featured. Okay, when you see featured right there, does everybody see featured? Everybody with me? When you see featured, here's a LifeWave overview recording with great Terry Beatley, Cynthia Sauer. If you guys have not listened to that one yet, it's incredible, from 12/29. You will be so inspired by Cynthia Sauer's story. She's literally a nurse, a teacher, a piano instructor, and a presidential director, soon to be SPD, right? And this woman literally used her mortgage money to buy her first package. She took the risk and used her money that she was going to pay her mortgage with. The medical system killed her husband, unfortunately. It's so sad, such a sad story, because he was in the hospital with during COVID, and they literally did the protocol, the standard of care, and they killed him. And it's so unfortunate and so sad and so tragic. And here this woman was a single parent then, and was figuring out how to pay her bills on one income, right? And she leveraged the mortgage money, and she literally went all in with LifeWave, you guys. And she talks in the video, you'll have to go listen, about how much she earned last year with LifeWave. As I scroll down, again, I clicked on featured. Check it out, guys, featured. Are you with me? Click on featured. As I scroll down, here's another one, Scott talking about a smart money move and a home-based business and how you can become highly, highly tax efficient. For those of you that want to save money on your taxes, raise money. If you're sick of sending money to the federal government for them to send it overseas, raise your hand. Okay, raise your hand if you want to save money. Raise your hand if you want to save money on your taxes. Listen, the first year that we joined a home-based business, I believe we got, like, I don't know if it was $16,000 or $17,000 back. Can you imagine the IRS cutting you a check for $16,000? That was the first year in network marketing. So if you've not done that, this is your moment. So learn from Scott talking about the home-based business. And the real thing I wanted to get to is the next two posts. Check this out. Again, I clicked on featured, and I want to make sure that you're all registered. Number one, for This Is It convention that's coming up next weekend, not this weekend, but the following weekend in Las Vegas. You can attend it virtually. It is for those of you who want to make money. That convention in Vegas with This Is It team is all about business building. The This Is It team has created over 90 senior presidential directors, which is the top rank in LifeWave in 2.5 years. Okay. Some of the teams have been here for 20 and they haven't created any SPDs. This Is It team has a proven system of duplication and multiplication to help you build a home-based business and build it to 6 and 7 figures. So if that interests you, make sure you get registered to thisisitconvention.com. The second thing I want to say is the David Schmidt event coming up called Vision. If you guys want to get a vision for 2025 and know the vision of this company, it's happening in 22 days. And you got to get registered Saturday, January 25th. It's $29 only for this convention with David Schmidt. It's only available virtually. Okay. What I think you should do when people say, which one should I attend? Here's what I would tell you. Both. 100% both. Both of them are a tax deduction for your LifeWave business. One is going to give you a vision for the business and help you to build a successful home-based business. And the other is going to give you the vision for LifeWave's future. David Schmidt himself is going to be talking about the water technology, the brand new Cellergize that they have coming down the pipeline, and of course the patches. So learning from David, I always say when David speaks, it's like gold is coming out of his mouth. So you'll love both of these events. Make sure you get registered because they will close down registration and then you won't be able to get registered anymore. Okay. And then you'll be sad and you'll be calling your friends saying, I can't get registered. Well, I'm telling you now, get registered. Okay. Final thing I want to show you on here, a great little insight. There's 3 recorded Zooms that I've done. One is 11 minutes, one is 12 minutes, and one is 21 minutes. Now I have many, many people. I've got an SPD on here, John and Teresa. I love John and Teresa. They're an amazing couple. They're SPD. They're on their way to SPD Elite. Amazing, amazing leaders, amazing fortitude, vision, tenacity, just great leadership. But John and Teresa, they do something called a connect call. And what they do is they call somebody up and they say, you know, I want to send you a quick video, an overview of what I have my hands on. It's something very powerful and important. I think it could help save and change your life. Can I send you a quick video? And they send over a video. So if you guys are not doing that, you don't have to get on the phone and talk to somebody for 2 hours about a topic that you're not 100% confident in talking about yet. Just send over an 11-minute video. Okay, so you can send over this quick 11-minute video right here. And I plan on reshooting them shortly in the 2025 season, but they're up to date. This was just a couple weeks ago. And then the video 2 is a 12-minute overview of all of the patches. So if you got on here tonight and said, hey, I heard there's more than X39, there is. We're not going to review them all tonight, but you can go to this 12-minute video and I literally discuss every single patch. And then if you say, hey, I'm really interested in the business and I've got friends that are very interested in multiple streams of income and home-based businesses and becoming tax efficient and literate, yes, then go ahead and send them that video 3. That's a 21-minute video discussing the 3 packages you can get started with and the opportunity. Okay, so again, where did I find those at? I was at LifeWave Wellness Warriors. I'm at the very tip top, guys. I clicked on featured and I literally just showed you the top 4 posts. So easy, isn't it? So easy. All right, let me see if there's anything in the chat, and then we'll move on. Very excited for all of you. Let me see here. Someone is asking, generally the deductions goes for the year. It's spent unless it's equipment, vehicles, etc. Yeah, Scott can talk more of that. My husband Scott was buying a truck on January 31st. So that's where we're at over here. We need tax deductions. All right. Next thing I want to tell you is let's move to the flip chart, and we're going to briefly go through this. If you're on here tonight, make sure you get back with the person who invited you on here. They will help get you rocking and rolling and started at the wholesale pricing. Remember, always purchase at the wholesale pricing. Okay, guys? So the biggest question of the hour is, have you been patched yet? All LifeWave products are free from drugs, chemicals, and stimulants. So we are not selling drugs. In fact, I help people get off of legal drugs every day. That is a major goal of mine, is to get people off of pharmaceuticals, right? LifeWave does not treat, cure, or prevent disease. We cannot make those medical claims. We are an FDA-approved wellness device. So we are considered a wellness device with the FDA. We are in good standing with the FDA, and we're considered a wellness device. So that means we can't make any medical claims. This whole journey started with my beautiful mom, Pearl. Maybe you guys saw her when she was over here like the entire holiday season. She's been kicking butt and taking names, but Pearl is a health warrior. And she was diagnosed with Parkinson's about 8 years ago. We went to Mayo Clinic, the best in the country. They diagnosed and adiosed. How many of you know that's the medical system that we live in a lot of times, is diagnose and adios. And unfortunately, it was no help for her. And we were always seeking and searching for natural solutions. I believe in the Bible, it says when you seek, you will find. And we did find. We found with LifeWave. The patch, the X39 patch, single-handedly has been the biggest and most important tool that my mom has added to her health regimen that we've seen improvements with. We've done a lot, guys. We've traveled from Montana to Florida to Canada to everywhere in between for health and healing. I mean, I think my mom has probably spent $100,000 out of pocket. And the single most important tool, the number one most important tool that my mom is using is the X39 patch. That patch completely changed the game for her. On the 11th day, she was walking without the walker. Within a couple weeks, her penmanship came back, her voice came back, her bone density in her mouth came back. She went from 98 pounds dying, wasting away, to 120 pounds, Rocky Balboa fighting weight. Literally, she sat over at my house here the other night. She peeled 20 potatoes. This is the woman who could not write her name. We had taken away butter knives from her. She was getting caught in bathroom stalls, and I was crawling underneath the bathroom stalls to get her out. True story. And now my mom is coming to my house, peeling 20 potatoes, asking for more. Okay. We know this tool of LifeWave X39 works. We know this technology is life-changing and possibly even life-saving for a lot of people. Okay. There's no second guessing it. There's no, I think it works. We saw it with my own mother. Okay. All of her doctors got on board. True story. All of mom's doctors that she doctors with are on the patch. From her dentist to her integrative physician to her massage therapist, literally every single person that doctors with my mom is on the patch now, right? Okay, so that says it all for you tonight. So this is where it really hit home for me, though. Mom was walking without her walker on the 11th day after wearing the patch, but my father had been dealing with these oozing, goozing legs. Hopefully you guys can see that picture. It's kind of gross on the left-hand side there. He had never been formally diagnosed. We took him to Mayo Clinic, University of Minnesota. No one knew what it was. No one knew how to stop it. He was taking handfuls of supplements. Nothing was working, right? And that morning when my mom was walking without her walker, I said, Dad, can we put a patch on you? Let's try one of these patches on you. He said, I thought it was for Parkinson's. I said, I have no idea what it's for. It was sent to me by my friend in Canada who's a nurse. I said, but if it worked like that for mom, maybe it'll help your legs. And you guys, my dad was a one-patch miracle. How many of you know a one-patch miracle? Put I know one in the comments if you know a one-patch miracle. Maybe you are one, right? But my dad, literally overnight, his legs shrunk back to the original size after 6 months of being swollen. They stopped oozing, goozing, and dripping. The next morning when we opened the door, my dad looked at me. He said, where can we get more stickers? Looks like the sticker worked. My dad called it a sticker, right? You guys, and this is the power of phototherapy. This is my friend Penny's hands. Incredible healing just 5 days after wearing the patch. She had been dealing with those hands for 8 years, ever since she had had chemotherapy. And she had spent thousands of dollars on potions, lotions, creams, and pills. Nothing worked. She saw my dad's legs on social media. Take pictures, people, take pictures. And I put those legs on social media, and she sent me these hands on day 5 of wearing the patch. And she said, oh my gosh, 5 days after wearing this patch, I'm in complete disbelief. I'm going to tell the world about this patch. 5 days later, this woman had dealt with those hands for 8 years. But it's not just for old people with bad skin. Okay. So if you're on here tonight and you say, hey, I'm not old and I don't have bad skin, it's for performance athletes. We've literally got world-class athletes, starting with my son, Bo, there. All my 3 boys, 24, 18, and 16, all wear the patch. Wow. They are such athletes. They are such weightlifters. It's unbelievable how strong they are. Super healthy. And we've got a lot of performance athletes that are getting on board with the patch. They love phototherapy. How many of you like the idea of giving your body a set of healing instructions with light? Not with a needle, not with another pill to swallow, not with a surgery, but literally a light frequency is entering the body and giving your body a set of instructions to heal. So again, the technology is amazing. David Schmidt is amazing. Again, if you haven't registered for those 2 conventions, get registered tonight. We have over 180 patents. David is just spectacular. He loves the Lord Jesus. He prays before he goes into the lab. This guy is a visionary. This is not going to be a billion-dollar company, guys. This is going to be a multi-billion-dollar company. In fact, next Wednesday, my Wednesday night call is no longer called the Millionaire Mindset. Do you know what it's called now? The Billionaire Mindset. Why? Because we're following David Schmidt, and this guy has a multi-billion-dollar vision. Why? He wants LifeWave in over 1 million different homes. Can you imagine if 1 million people all were using the LifeWave patch? How that would change healthcare, how that would change the insurance system, right? So David Schmidt is a genius, you guys, and he spent 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market the X39 patch. Now, that was the very first patch that I was introduced to. It's probably the first patch that someone introduced you to. And the patent on the patch is incredible. You can read the patent. Read what this patent says. This is an apparatus. It's a light apparatus. It causes a beneficial effect by providing light therapy. Phototherapy is light therapy to a human body. It results in activating this copper peptide. And when you activate that copper peptide, including activation of the most miraculous regenerative cells in your body. Who knows what that is? The most miraculous cells in the human body. Who knows what those are? Those are called stem cells. And when we are able to have improvements in energy, elevation of antioxidants, reduction in inflammation, management of pain, improvements in stamina, elevation of collagen, everybody who wears the patch just looks younger, right? So it's doing something internally because their skin looks so great. This is a great book I showed you at the beginning of the meeting. If you're here tonight and you're really into this, I would say purchase the book, go on Amazon, get the book, because the bottom line is this book will tell you so much about the power of GHK-Cu peptide. Remember, that's the peptide. That copper peptide is what's activated with the X39 patch. We've got 95 clinical studies in our back office. So if you're a science wizard and you want to learn and grow and read the clinical studies, go for it. Again, stem cells are just incredible. This is just for product information and education. They have the potential really to become any cell in your body. How many of you guys know a stem cell can become any other cell in the body? It literally can repair anything. It can become your eyes, your ACL, your hair, your heart, your liver, become anything. And by age 30, we've got a 60% reduction of stem cell activity. 60 is young. 30 is young. How many of you think 30 is really young? I think it's like a baby. 60% reduction of stem cell activity. If you're 50 on here tonight, how many of you 50? Don't raise your hand. If you're 50, you've got a 75% reduction of stem cell activity. By age 60, you've got a 90% reduction. No wonder people get gray hair and wrinkles and saggy everything, right? By age 80, you've got a 95% reduction of stem cell activity. I'm going to tell you, everything changes the moment you put the patch on. Get a patch on. Get it on as soon as possible. So X39 is that proprietary form of phototherapy, just like the video said. It's non-transdermal. Nothing is leaching into the body except for the reflection of your own body light. Okay, we all emit a low infrared heat off of our bodies. You put the patch on, and all the patch does is reflects that infrared heat back into the body to create different healing, right? Different healing mechanisms. So all you're doing is you're activating healing mechanisms with light. Non-invasive, easy to wear, 12 hours on, 12 hours off every day. I go to my mom's house, she's got the patch on. I don't have to tell her to put it on, she's got them on. This morning she had 2 on, okay? So people can put these patches on. Like, it's not a hard thing. It's not like, what if I get it wrong type deal. Like, how many of you know you don't want to let children and old people be in charge of medication sometimes, right? Because they can overdose or get it wrong. You can't get the patch wrong. It's so easy to use. A child could do it, or a 95-year-old could do it. Okay, that's the beauty of this. There's no getting it wrong. The only thing you're doing is bringing light into the body. Make sure you drink plenty of water, plenty of electrolytes, salt. You know, I'm a big advocate of potassium, especially if you're on here tonight with hypertension. You definitely need more potassium in your diet. I would say eat avocados, eat tomatoes, eat sweet potatoes, drink coconut water, and you always need that good Himalayan salt, right? That good, rich, mineral-rich salt. The benefits of X39, hopefully you got it. This works. This is a topography map. This is a measurement of brain activity, how well the brain is communicating with other parts of the brain. Like, the brain has to, like, it has several different parts, right, guys? And so when some parts of the brain are not communicating correctly, there's imbalance, and people don't feel good, right? They don't think straight. They don't sleep good. Their moods are off, right? They're tired, they're fatigued, they're forgetful. And so what they did is they measured this woman's brain, and check out session 1, how much red she had in her brain. Red is dead. Red is inflammation. Okay. They put the X39 patch on her. Look, 3 weeks later after wearing the patch, look at how there's no more red. I mean, that's a reason right there we all need to be wearing the patch, just to balance our brain activity. And again, the longer you wear it, the better you're going to feel. This is a huge, huge financial opportunity. For those of you that are on tonight and are still with us, I want you to know this is a 20-year-old company. And next year is the very first year they're going to be doing $1 billion. I should say this year now, because we're in 2025. But this 20-year-old company just literally 2 months ago launched their grand opening of their brand new headquarters. Do you know how fresh this is? Like, the company's been around for 20 years and never had like an official headquarters. And they launched it just 2 months ago in Draper, Utah. I know many of you are going there in the next couple of weeks. I'm so excited for you, those of you that are going down to tour headquarters. But you guys, this is a huge growth opportunity. We're opening over 75 countries, closer to 80. It's not a Me Too product. People can't buy this patch anywhere. They have to come through you. So it's very, very important that you get out there and you share the technology with your neighbors and your coworkers and your sister, right? Because if you don't tell your neighbors or your coworkers or your sister, someone's about to. I had a lady at my house today, and she said, Renita, I didn't go right away and tell my sister and my brother-in-law, and my brother-in-law signed up with somebody else. They're from some small town in North Dakota. And I said, that goes to show you, you have to start talking to the people that you love and care about most, right? Because if not, they're going to be wearing this patch and it won't be through you. We want it to be through you so you can make a little money. All right. LifeWave was awarded the #1 growth company in the world, according to the Direct Selling Network. They were awarded the Bravo Award. The Bravo Award is the #1 growth award in all of direct sales for 4 years in a row. It's usually given to a company that's like 5 or 6 years old. Literally, the Bravo Award was given to LifeWave. Can you guys imagine? We had 4 years, hand over fist growth, 3,000% growth in 4 years. Okay, so we're getting awarded the most prestigious awards given in direct sales. If you have friends that are in direct sales, you should pick up the phone and call them. Do you guys know that a lot of network marketing companies cut their pay? They devalued their product because they said, you know what, we need to cut costs, and so we're going to go for a cheaper made product. Some network marketing companies literally sold off to investment groups, and so these investment groups don't know anything about the people business, and they're just trying to cut costs. So they cut entire ways of making money. I mean, I think the company was a Pampered Chef, or Tastefully Simple, I think, was just sold to George Soros. Wow, he's like a complete communist. I would never be part of that company, right? And then we have David Schmidt. Right? David Schmidt is like loyal, honorable, integrous, right? Loves the Lord Jesus and just wants to heal humans of all diseases. I mean, this is this guy's goal. He'll tell you he didn't choose network marketing. Network marketing found David Schmidt. He did not choose to do this distribution model with network marketing. But you know what I say? Praise the Lord, he did do it, because if not, none of us would be here tonight talking about the money. And sharing is caring. There's 6 ways of making money here. I have a quick question for you guys. You can put in the chat. If you work a day job right now, how many ways do you make money at your day job? Just say it out loud wherever you're at. How many ways are you making money at your day job? Are you making money 2 ways, 3 ways, 10 ways, or are you making money 1 way? Okay, we got a couple people answering the day job. If you have a day job, how many ways are you making money? Okay, usually it's 1. With LifeWave, we've got 6 ways of earning, you guys. 6 ways of making money. So I'm going to go briefly over the 6 ways of earning. I will tell you, if you haven't got started yet, get back to the person who invited you on here. That person is your sponsor. Okay, they will help get you started at one of these wholesale packages. This is what you should do, the wholesale packages. How many of you want to save money? Raise your hand if you'd like to save money. Me. Right? So the core package is $295, the advanced is $535, and the premium is $1,750. All of these are tax deductible, by the way, if you decide you want to share these incredible phototherapy technology patches with others. Okay, I would say sharing is caring, go for it, and that way you can write off your kit. All right, $295 gets you 3 of the X39 patches. Advanced gets you 6 of the X39 patches. Now remember, the sleeve comes with 30 patches in each sleeve. So 1 sleeve, 30 patches. 1 sleeve will last 1 person 1 month. All right. So if you get the core package, that's 3 sleeves of 30 patches. That'll be enough for 2 people for about 6 weeks. All right. You guys got it? Trust me, in 6 weeks, you're going to feel a difference. So advanced is 6 sleeves of the X39. So that's 6 30-day sleeves of the X39, and the premium, of course, is the best deal at 20 sleeves of X39. So if you're really serious or you're thinking about people right now, and again, there are other patches. You can watch that 12-minute video where I explain all of the other patches, okay? And you can pick and choose what patches you want in your cart when you enroll. If you're on here tonight and you are saying, hey, I definitely want to build a business with this thing, then choose your kit. I would definitely say if it's your first night tonight, start with the advanced if you can. Auto shipment is very crucial. What that means is that's the business expense to keep you earning income. You always want to be on a monthly auto shipment. Now, if you're not, you don't have to be on auto shipment if you're not making money. I'm going to say that. You just say, Renita, I don't want to make money. I just want to wear the patches. Then just get one of the wholesale packages. And please know that you can always order at the wholesale price. But if you're on here saying, I definitely want to make money, then I would say get one of the wholesale packages, preferably the advanced or premium, and get yourself on a monthly auto shipment of 1 or 2 sleeves. If you do the premium package, those of you who are interested in the premium package, just had a gal sign up with premium today. The premium package keeps you automatically active for 3 full months. So you don't need to do any additional orders for 3 months. Okay. Now, those are the 3 packages. Here's how you make the money. As soon as you enroll with one of those packages, you get your own free website and you get your own app. How many of you have looked at the app? It's wonderful. It's got so much teaching and training in there. It's called the LifeWave In Touch app. So if you haven't downloaded that, it's free, guys. It's a free app that you get to use, and you can send that out to people to share the patch with them. Okay? LifeWave In Touch. So as soon as you enroll with the core, the advanced, or the premium, you are going to get the free website that's directly linked to your name, and you're going to get the free app. Okay? So if people go to your website or your app and they order, you're going to receive a bonus when they purchase one of those 3 packages. One of those 3 packages that you did, you're going to receive a little bonus when they buy one of those. Okay, when they buy the core, you're going to get $35. When they buy the advanced, you're going to get $75. And when they do the premium package, you're going to get $405. Okay, and they can always upgrade. They can start at core and then upgrade to the advanced when they're ready. And then they just pay the difference in price and get the difference in patches. And when they upgrade, you get more of a bonus. So it's great. All right, you guys understand that? That's your number 1 way of making money, just a little money out of the gates. $35, $75, $405. Number 1, okay? Done with that way. The next way to make money is number 2 way of making money, and that way is called team commissions. So this is a binary. So in network marketing, sometimes they're called unilevels. Sometimes you got to build 10 legs, 12 legs. This is called a binary. That means there's only 2 legs to build, a right leg and a left leg. Okay, very, very easy. So I say put friends on one side, family on the other. Okay, or I always like to put people that know each other on the same line, but ultimately everybody's building their own business. So you just got to put people, two on the right, two on the left. When you have those 4 people that have signed up with the core package for $295 or higher, you are something called a manager. Managers can earn up to $1,500 per week with LifeWave. Okay, we've got a lot of managers on this meeting tonight. You can put in the chat what your rank is if you're on here tonight. Managers earn up to $1,500 a week. Directors up to $2,500 a week. Senior directors up to $3,500 per week. Weekly, guys. Executive directors $7,500 per week. Presidential directors $12,500 per week. SPD, senior presidential directors, $25,000 per week is what they can earn. Very, very exciting. So again, this is a binary. You're building a team. So imagine like you're the team captain and you want to find other people that want to use this product and you want to find other people that want to share this product. Okay, you're looking for both. So the next way to earn is called a matching bonus. All of you, when you get signed up, you've got your free app, you've got your free website. When someone goes directly to your website and orders, and they order one of those packages, the core, the advanced, or the premium, they are your first line leadership. So if they decide they want to start building a binary team like you're doing, you're going to receive a 25% check match on what they earn. So if they're earning $1,000 a week, you're going to get $250 check match because they're earning $1,000 a week. Okay, you understand that? Let's say that person that you sponsored that went to your website and ordered the advanced pack. Let's say they sponsor somebody, another friend that maybe you know or maybe you don't know. That's a second line leadership. You're going to receive a 20% check match on that second line leadership. So if that second line leadership is making $1,000 a week, you're earning $200 a week just because they're earning $1,000. And then third line leadership, you get another 20%. I've never seen something so lucrative in my life. I'll just be honest. 25, 20, 20. This is why it's so important that we help our teams to start building a network, a team of people that want to win with their health and win with their wealth, right? Why not you? Why not this? Why not now, right? So the other way you can make money is retail profit. People can go to your website because you got the free website, you got the free app. They can go to your website and they can just become a retail customer or preferred customer. And you do make money when they order, but when they order as a retail or preferred customer, they do not fall on your tree. The only people falling on that binary are people that are called wholesale brand partners. So I love everybody purchasing at wholesale because I want everybody saving the money. So I just enroll everybody as a wholesale brand partner. Okay. And then, of course, the regional trips, we had over 80 people win the trip to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. We're shooting for over 100 to Punta Mita. What do we got, guys? 6 weeks left to win Punta Mita. All of you, if you get your tennis shoes on and get out and start blessing and serving people, you are going to win the trip to Punta Mita. That is on the western coast of Mexico, by the way. I've never been there. Very excited to go there. I've never been to the western coast. I heard it's much more beautiful and the food is more excellent. So very excited about Punta Mita. The sky is the limit. You don't have to be a certain rank to earn the trip. You can be a manager. You can be the first rank manager. You can be the second rank director winning the free trip. So it's all about sponsoring people and helping them to purchase one of the packages and then helping your people that you brought in to sponsor their friends and family if they want to. Okay. And then, of course, we have tracking sheets for that in LifeWave Wellness Warriors. And also you can go to This Is It Team. That is the business building team page that you want to go to. Write that down. thisisitteam.com. Click on the menu button and click on downloads, and you'll get the tracker spreadsheet for the Punta Mita trip, so you know what you need to do to win a free trip. You know what's I always say free is for me. Okay, so I like trips. I really like them when they're free. All right, that's that. And then there's one more way of making money called Global Leadership Pool. I'm not going to get into all that. The bottom line is choose your package, what you want tonight. Get back with the person who invited you on here. Get started with what package is right for you and your family. I'm going to tell you what, the sooner the better. This thing is on the move. Like I said, don't be like my friend that I talked to today where she said, well, I didn't talk to my sister fast enough, so her husband signed up with somebody else in their small town. I'm like, well, there you go. Got to pick up the phone and call the siblings. Right, guys? And so there we are. We love This Is It Team. We are so honored to be part with Steve and Gina. Again, 2 Facebook groups you need to be part of, LifeWave Wellness Warriors and This Is It Team. Again, stay laser focused. I always say people create confusion when they're in 17 Facebook groups, and it's like you're taking advice from people who have no idea what's going on. Be careful with that. Okay. You want to take advice from people that are winning and that know how to win and that know how to serve and others and find the answers that you're looking for. So again, the two websites you should have written down by now are thisisitinfo.com and thisisitteam.com. One is for health. Thisisitinfo.com is for health, and one is for wealth. Thisisitteam.com. And again, don't forget to check out those testimonies tonight. That is really it. Now, I will tell you, Scott Brannon on every Sunday night at 8 p.m. is going to do a new member orientation, 30 minutes long for people who are just launching their business. So if you're on tonight and you're saying, okay, what do I do next? Right? Well, you get on Saturday or Sunday night at 8 and you bring your team with you. So if you sponsor 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 people between now and then, get on Sunday night. Scott will be doing a quick 30-minute discussion. You'll be able to ask questions as well, because he wants to make sure that everybody has their questions answered. But he's going to give you literally a new member orientation. You're going to see what we do with a brand new person that comes into our business. You're going to get to see what we do with them and what we teach them and how we train them. Okay. And if that's something you're interested in, make sure you're on Sunday night at 8 p.m. You're not going to see my smiley face. It's only Scott. Scotty the hottie. That's what you get. Okay. But he is good looking and he is a nice guy and he is very sharp with money. He is my money man. And so if you're interested in learning more about the money aspect of things, the financial aspect, the tax aspect of it, definitely going to want to tune into Scott. And get your teams on too, you guys, because remember, when you go and when you show, you grow, right? When you show up at these, you grow. But when you bring your team to these meetings, wow, it is an explosion of God's goodness that happens. So I encourage you guys to get on. All right, that's it. May the Lord bless you, keep you, and shine his face upon you, be gracious to you. I pray favor and massive growth over your team in 2025. Anything that was hindering you or slowing you down or just inhibiting your health or wealth, we just cut that off and we leave that behind us in 2024. And we press on to the goal set before us, as it says in the Word of God. I love you guys. The very best is yet to come. All right, guys, have a great night. Make sure you tune into Scotty the Hottie. I'll post the link on for Sunday in our Facebook group, but please do not share on your Facebook pages. Okay, thanks. Have a great night, everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.